I can't imagine. I mean, the swings in demand for the various parts of your business in the past 90 days have got to be historic. Can you talk about what it's been like and if you're seeing any normalization of demand across your business units?
Yeah, you're right. We've never seen anything like this, to have economies come to a complete standstill, to have our deferrable procedures completely stop. In the month of April, our sales as an overall company were down between 35 and 40%. May was much better, and we can see the trend line is improving. June, we can see also being better than May. So sequentially, week after week, we're seeing improvement as economies around the world reopen. Certainly the United States is a big country for Stryker. Outside of Latin America and India, everywhere else in the world, economies are picking up and patients are really excited to get back to get these procedures done. The term elective procedures is used often, but really they're not, in our space, hips, knees, spine, endoscopy. They're really just deferrable. You don't get better. You need to get these treatments. And so we're very excited to see the business pick up, both for Stryker, but more importantly for our customers, because the financial impact for our hospital customers has been significant by not being able to do these procedures.
Yeah, layoffs, furloughs at hospitals, and then just personally for people who might be in a fair amount of pain who need to have a procedure done. Of all the lockdown restrictions that are being lifted in the coming days and weeks, I mean, maybe there's a particular state or county. What is most critical for you to get back to business? And then how quickly can demand keep up, or supply keep up?
So we're really ready for supply. In fact, we did have to furlough some employees starting in May. We paid fully for all employees through the month of April. We had to idle some of our production lines given that there wasn't volume. We hope to bring those employees back soon, probably as early as July. But for hospitals, it's just being able to bring back patients. That's really the only gating factor. And there's some parts of the country, frankly, that haven't really slowed down at all. In the middle of the United States, where the cases and incident rates are low. Along the coasts is where we saw the biggest impact, especially large cities like New York City. And those are already starting to show signs of coming back. So it's really just being able to have patients come to the hospital and to be able to be treated and for patients to feel safe. The good news is we're seeing many surveys going out to patients saying that they are ready to come back. Surgeons are booking up their calendars. And in fact, hospitals are even thinking of operating on weekends because the demand in the initial phase will probably be a spike before it sort of normalizes. But we're already starting to see signs of normalization. Still early, but very promising signs.
Yeah, that definitely sounds promising, Kevin. I'm curious, when we talk a lot about remote work across different industries and how COVID-19 has affected and changed those dynamics, I wonder what that looks like when it does come to the operating room and surgeries, and thus what that means for the types of products that you're developing and offering to your clients and customers.
Yeah, our sales reps really haven't stopped going to hospitals. We have trauma cases, we have stroke cases, where throughout this pandemic, our sales reps have been in the operating rooms because those are urgent cases. For hip and knee replacement, for spine, for endoscopy, our reps are still going to be required in the operating room. But technology, as we found, is a huge enabler to change the business model for training. In the past, all of our training tended to be in person. We've now learned that we can train surgeons as well as our sales force. About 80% of it is very, very effective through the use of technology. And I think technology will also be used to augment our sales force so that they can, in some cases, if a patient had coronavirus, the rep would stand outside the operating room using some technology to be able to converse with the surgeon and the operating room staff. So I think it'll be more of an adjunctive support and not really change fundamentally the nature of our products, given that we're an acute intervention company.